Hey,
Hey, how
how
are ya?
I'm okay. Hey guys, welcome to Meeting.
Good.
I am your 30-year today sober host.
I think it's awesome. I love it.
Oh,
I love
February
it.
1st, February 21st, 1994.
Very
My
cool.
first,
Very
my
cool.
first, my first day sober.
So how you feel about your journey?
You
I
know,
know it's been a journey for you.
it's like a lifetime ago. So much has happened,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Between then and now. Well, I wanna say hi to folks, and
Yes.
Hummingbird, hello. Welcome to Needing Meeting. Hi, Allison. Welcome. Let's see, who
Hello.
else we got here? Conversations with Christy, hi, Henny. Hi, Izzy. Hi, a Rolling Stone. I've been thinking about you. I'm glad to see you.
Yes.
Ms. D, hi. Hi, CK. Huckleberry, Huck, how you doing?
So glad you guys are all here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So I'm gonna take this
Yes.
this heavy thing off here now. But yeah,
So how's everything going for everybody today? I see Anne wasn't feeling good. I hope you start feeling better soon, whatever you've got going on. So
yeah,
yeah, let's put a one in the chat for Anne. There we go.
okay, yeah,
How
definitely.
about that? See, Kate, glad to see you're here.
Yeah. So, what's new there in Baltimore?
Well, so as opposed to yesterday when I looked all awful because I had shadows all over my face, I took the lampshade off of the lamp, turned it around. So now I've got like one lone light bulb staring right at me. So I can't really look that way or I'll blind myself and see spots. So yeah, but other than that, nothing too exciting. I'll wait. It looks like Plant Freak said she's gonna hop on. And then I've got something that I was actually talking to Carol today and I had a story that I completely forgot about that's totally relevant that is going to probably shock some of you and not shock any of you.
Before we go there, sorry I haven't been here. Just got back from Pennsylvania. I've been feeling a bit of the winter blahs. Same here, Rolling
Oh,
Stone.
yes, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Those winter
February
blahs
seems
are
to be a
terrible.
And February seems to be a rough month, and it doesn't make any sense because the days are starting to get longer now. What's the
Yeah.
deal? What's up with that?
You know what I think it is because we're kind of coming out of like the holidays and we've had a chance to kind of look at things and I think it's a little bit of cabin fever. We're kind of ready for those days to get longer and to warm up. And I think we're just kind of like I know for me it's just a time of processing everything that's kind of been going on. And it's not
Yeah.
always fun. Shannon, hello.
Hello, Shannon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible though. There's the kind of cabin fevery for me, it's always like February and March are the worst. Like for me, March is really I'm like, let's just get there.
Michael Bolton didn't help.
What? Michael
Michael
Bolton didn't
Bolton
help.
didn't blame
And you
everything on Michael Bolton. Why not?
right.
Cabin fever, it's been really cold up here. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
been warm and cold here.
yeah.
We even had
Yeah.
snow. Not didn't last stick around very long, thankfully. But anyway, let's hear
Oh.
your story. Hi, Anik.
Are we ready for a
A
funny Christy
Christy
story?
story. Yeah.
So I was talking to Carol and I was sharing with her kind of about my family and it triggered the story. So when I was 16, maybe barely 17, I don't think I was 17, I got a minor in possession of alcohol. I like I did. I had to go home and I had to tell my folks, and my dad had to take me to court, and I had to plead guilty. And then I had to take these alcohol classes, and I had to do community service. And like my friend got away with it because she had a job. I didn't have a job. I didn't have to work through high school. Because I think my parents just were kind of like, let's just get Christy to graduate. So I didn't have to do any of that. She paid her fines and everything with her own money, and her parents never knew. And I had to sit in court with my dad and like plead guilty to the judge and go home and tell my parents that I got this ticket. And oh man, it was horrible. It was just really horrible. Hi, Rebecca. And
Hey, Rebecca.
and how we kind of tied that in was I didn't know this until I was in my mid 40s, but my grandpa, who was like the most upstanding deacon of the Baptist church you could ever imagine, actually was a really, really bad alcoholic when my dad was little. To the point that this was in the 50s, like very late 50s, very early 60s, but I think it was more late 50s, that my granny, he would take all the money that he made and he would spend it on alcohol, and he wouldn't support his wife and his 4 kids. And so my granny packed up and went to Arkansas, which is where her mom was. And she was down there for about a year. And she told my grandpa she wasn't coming home until he got everything sorted out. I think Michael is coming in. So anyway, my grandpa called my granny. He had to call the neighbor, and the neighbor was about a mile away. And so the neighbor had to walk to go get my granny, and then they had to walk back. So my poor grandpa was long distance on the phone from Kansas to Arkansas, waiting for who knows how long. And he got back on the phone with her and he said, I'm coming to get you, and I'm coming to get the kids. And we're going to go to church every day. And they were married until the day my grandpa died. And I never knew that. But he was like, his dad was an alcoholic and was really abusive. And my grandpa wasn't abusive to the kids, but he would spend all of the money. And I didn't know that. And turns out that my dad drank a little bit too. And so, I didn't know this about my family until I was in my mid 40s. And when my granny told me, I mean, you could have knocked me over. I was like, wait, what? So I think that's kind of a reason too. My parents kind of kept me on a tight leash, other than I'm half feral. And who knows what I'm going to do. But I think they really were like, we need to rein her in, because of the 2 kids, she is going to be the problem, not my brother.
Oh my goodness.
That was my story. Like that's my one kind of like drinking alcohol story. But I mean, I got caught, and I got had to go home and tell everybody, and had to go to court and sit there, and like I think that's when my parents were like, she's special. We're gonna have to watch that one. But yeah, so I wanted to share that story. It's kind of the only one like that I got, but yeah, completely forgot about it. So there you go.
Well, did you pretty much swear off alcohol after that, or?
I mean, I drank a little bit here and there, in my 20s and stuff like that. So since Michael's not home, I can tell this. My ex, he was a high level ball player, and so we would sometimes after games, but pretty much, yeah. I was like, I don't, like the few times I did it and I got caught, I'm like, nah, I don't want to go in front of a judge ever again and have to be like, yes, Your Honor. I mean, it was just really embarrassing, and I hated it. And my dad was there, and it's one thing if you do it and you kind of slide by. I think maybe you have a different opinion of it, but when your dad's right there and looking at you, and you've got to admit to, and of course back then it was in the papers, so everybody knew for having an MIP, and I was just like, oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, but I mean, it never really, I didn't ever see like the kind of good side of it. Like it sort of didn't do that for me. I mean, it was nice to have a drink now and then, but I always kind of seen the bad side of it sometimes from people, and I it just never really after that. Yeah, it's like I remember the last time, kind of once bitten, twice shy. I did learn my lesson on that one. I didn't have to test that water anymore. Like, no.
I was gonna say it got you once, and you were like, no.
Yes. Let's see. Ben says, Christy, you didn't play guitar back then, did you? No, but not whenever I got caught. That was Ben. He's a drummer. Nobody said anything. No. And here's the thing. Here's what made it worse. So this is how everybody, like, I was the one that was like really polite, and like everybody's parents really liked me, so nobody really cared that they went out and did anything. So my friends, Mindy, she would always introduce me as, she's like, this is Christy. She's real sweet and innocent, but she's not so innocent. So I was always the one that, like, kind of nobody expected anything from. So when I have these stories, people are like, wait, you did what? But no. So yeah, it was and my parents knew. They just knew I was feral. So even my mom said that to me the other day. She's like, "You're my most feral child."
I love
My
it.
goodness, Rolling Stone.
Okay.
A compliment.
Yes.
Had a judge give me
Oh
the hardest
my.
sentence instead of a drug court because I didn't have any family alive for support. He literally said he didn't do it alone. No need to waste time.
Oh my God.
God, that's just sick and disgusting of that judge.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah,
right.
and that's the thing that needs to go by the wayside completely, is the whole treating an addict like a piece of trash just because they have a sickness that they can't shake.
Yeah.
It
needs to be seen as that, though, sickness and not a choice. I think a lot of people see it as choice.
I mean, and yes, to some degree, a person has a choice whether or not they're going to pick up a drink or a substance. But when everything in your physiology is in your brain is pushing you there, it's more than a person can deal with.
Yeah.
To try to fight, and it is a fight. That is so. Yep, that is shit, Misha. My mother drove me to Sybil Brand. To where? Sybil Brand Women's Jail in 3rd grade, and told me that's where I'd end up.
Oh my word.
That's, I mean, pardon me for saying it if you don't feel like it is, but it sounds kind of messed up to me. That just, the scared straight rarely works. You've just had a significant surgery. I'm sure this is normal, just getting over the anesthesia. Okay, Ann Hummingbird. I'm so sorry you're going through this, Ann. Especially considering so many of our addictions were prescribed, yes, to us, or readily available at every liquor store. Yeah, perfectly legal, perfectly socially acceptable.
Yeah.
Why aren't they being as judgy on the alcohol companies and the pharmaceutical companies and the corner dealers? Well, of course they are, but worked in my favor, though. Anytime I thought about it, I saw Judge Combs' face. I wrote him so many letters every time I had a milestone success. Yep, he got to hear about it. I wonder, did he ever write back? That 3-pound lump of meat, that brain, causes a lot of problems at times. It sure does, Ben. Yeah. Gotta go real quick. Tommy just did a show on fentanyl use. It's the #1 killer. What an ignorant thing for a judge to say. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Agreed, Henny. Agreed.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, and good for you. Was particularly messed up when my perfect brother went to prison. Whoa, for life at 15? Wow, Huckleberry. Wow. In my opinion, it starts with a choice for many people who choose to abuse the first time. It becomes a disease when the addiction takes hold. Yeah. Exception, people prescribed pain meds, for example. Yeah. Or, any of the things that are addictive. Mm-mm-mm. Of course, well, unless you count the revocation of bond when I didn't get my fines. Oh. Oh. So yeah, I've got the winter blahs too, you guys. Just bleh. Oh. How about you hear me now?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Shoot. Okay. Can't hear who?
Yeah, it's Christy. I don't know. Rebecca, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
we can hear
Yeah.
Rebecca. And I can't hear you, Christy. Yeah. So talking about the prescription stuff, it coming up, it's not triggering for me, but it's something that I want to share with you guys.
Okay.
Last night I was having a stupid hard night emotionally. Like the whole day just went sideways, and then I had another meeting after this one, and I wasn't looking forward to it in the first place. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was better than last week. But I was like, oh man, I could really use an Ativan to bring myself down. Like I was shaky,
Ooh.
my head hurt. I still have some that are prescribed. I still
Okay.
have 12
Yeah.
full Ativan, and I only take half at a time. I'm too afraid to take it.
Yeah.
And it's not even so much for the addiction aspect, even though that, of course, that's a thought because it's a benzo, right?
Yeah.
But I'm more afraid of if it'll show up on my drug test, what'll happen in court.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well.
So, I really could have used it last night. I really, really could have. But I was just too afraid. And every other time I went to go take it, it was like, okay, I'm a little bit nervous about, relapsing and feeling this calm and feeling this good. But I was able to keep my mind on you're only taking half a day. And then it got to the point where you're only taking half when you need it. And now I haven't used it in a while. And now I'm terrified what would happen if it showed up on a drug test at this point.
Well, yeah.
Even though it's prescribed.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. Yes. What would prompt a drug test?
Sorry?
What would prompt a drug test? Would it be for court or? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be for part of the custody stuff because I'm an admitted addict. Like I admit it. I openly admit it.
Yeah.
And because of that, it turns around and bites me in the butt. So,
and
yeah.
I was gonna say, maybe this is kind of ignorant of me, but why would testing positive for that being this prescribed be a problem?
My concern is the way it's been mentioned before in my case. I don't want anything to come back and bite me. Nothing. And I feel like this is the one thing that as much as I could have used it last night, I would have benefited from it. The fear completely and utterly took over.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good thing.
I think so.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that night like that.
Yeah, it was, you know what? It was difficult, but I crocheted a lot. I mean, a lot.
Being creative is so helpful. For me, that's a way for me to process things. with my hands, I create things or I write, and it really, and I'm not even trying to like process what I'm going through. It's just energy and
Yeah.
focus and getting it out, and that always,
Yeah.
um, I find
So
that to be a very positive way to deal with them.
You know, a Rolling Stone says it sounds like you made the right choice not taking it, Stasia.
I think so. I really
Right
do
on.
think so. But I wanted to share with you guys. I struggled. Like
Mhm.
I struggled, and I just kind of needed to say it somewhere, and somewhere
Yeah.
that's not like I have workers here. They're like, but it's prescribed. Just go ahead and take it. It's like you're not hearing me, and I don't know if it's a language barrier or I don't know what it is. You're just not hearing the level of fear right now, and it might be because I'm able to put that mask on really, really well.
Right.
Mhm.
And some of the workers, I have that mask on. Some of the workers, I don't have that mask on. And nobody that I have the mask off with was here last night.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I can understand though, because with as tricky as everything has been for you, I can see why you wouldn't want to give them any sort of a reason. Like
Yeah.
being above reproach, although sometimes difficult to manage, in this instance, sometimes really it shows so much more. Hey, I have a prescription, I could have taken this, I didn't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
know, I think
Yeah.
that shows a lot, and I think it gives your attorney a lot to fight about for you, because you are
Yeah.
fighting hard and you're working hard.
I think I'm gonna have to
Thank
take
you.
this off.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
and and the tooth issue was a piece of popcorn.
Oh man.
And caused an infection because that's the only thing that I have eaten that could have gotten stuck in my teeth. But I had gotten it out on my own. Either the trauma that happened in November could have hit my face, or I tried to floss the thing out, which I did successfully, but it pulled on both of those two fillings. So now those fillings are loose, and I've got to wait for those to get redone.
Oh, oh no.
So all is
Oh.
good on the tooth front. I was like, okay, pull them out if you need to. Like, this is the point I'm at. Like, tear them out. And she's like, but it doesn't need to. We just need to fix the fillings. I'm like, oh, okay.
Tear them
Wow.
out. Tear them out. I don't want them. Tear them out. I wanted to say, Matrix Rabbit, hello. There's been a few of you
Yes.
I have seen that I haven't been able to say hi to because I haven't been able to see the comments, but I got it sorted out.
Yay!
So when we chat, hello.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, good.
Hanging on. Yeah. Henny, I want to know how if your recovery's getting any improvement.
You just said a headache still today, but hanging in there.
Right on.
Man,
Yeah.
this virus thing is just fun.
Oh.
Just fun.
Uh,
I've been
yeah.
lucky enough that I've only gotten it a couple of times, but it was bad. It was really bad both times. So my mind goes to everybody gets it bad. Like I don't see a case in my head when somebody says that they have it, where it's a small little case. I just go to, you're in bed and you're not moving for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Right. Oh
Wow.
man.
I agree with Ben on the sinuses too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if anybody doesn't know what a heat sink is, it's what you use in a computer to cool it off.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
It's a heat sink is one of those things you'll see in a computer over the processor to kind of cool things off inside. It's not just used in, but yes, it's used in there. It's you can kind of think of it almost like little wings of metal used to kind of disperse and help it cool off.
Right on.
For the heat sink is.
Right on. I just saw two birds of prey up there hovering over my chickens. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Matrix Rabbit said made some small stuff today, getting back to semi-normal. I love that. Good for
I
you.
love that.
Those are huge milestones. I mean, it doesn't matter how small something was. Every step toward you feeling more like yourself is really important. So I want to
Yeah,
celebrate that with you. That's
that
awesome.
made some small stuff today.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's got to feel good.
Yeah. Now, did you
It
tell
may
us
seem
what you
small, but
make?
it's a huge one.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I
Now
make
what?
stuff I make stuff out of resin. Okay.
I've seen
Cool.
some of his stuff on the Discord server. I was going through and it was like, I'm done. Resin is truly like fascinating to me. And I'm like, I know I'm going to get it everywhere. We should avoid that.
Oh, awesome.
That's why I use fabric, because it's easier to get rid of the bits if you spill them all over.
For me, it's wool.
Chessboards, dominoes, pop sockets. I don't know what a pop socket is, but it is messy, Matrix says.
Then
Well,
it's not something I should do.
I want to make those.
Is the pop socket?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is the pop socket the little thing you can put on an adhesive and attach to the back of your phone to kind of put between your fingers to hold on to it?
That makes sense.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
he says
Oh,
coasters.
wait, coasters.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
Surviving Together is here.
Hello.
Hey, hang on.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So, Carol, how are you?
Feeling the winter blahs big time today. I just, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that I was just on top of the world, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I think I heard you guys talking about this earlier. It's February, March, and it's the same for me. February, March is, I don't know why the hardest. Well, I do. It's dates. For me, it's dates. But it seems to be that everybody kind of gets it. It's that maybe the end of winter.
Yeah. And it's not quite the end of winter at the same time. And all kinds of things can still happen between now and April, May.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, it's a long period without any, at least when I think about work, it's a long period where there's no breaks, there's no time off, there's minimal holidays, at least for me, put off President's Day.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of this long period where there's a lot.
Do you guys have Family Day in the States? Do you guys have Family Day?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so we just had it on Monday. It's a national, I guess, then a national holiday for us, just to kind of break up the winter.
I think Monday was Monday was President's Day for us, but not everybody gets it off. I had to work.
TK for Life says, "Hi guys, I'm really overwhelmed and not feeling chatty." I'm sorry you're not feeling chatty and that you're feeling.
I totally get it though. Yeah.
It's it's just this time of year is hard. It's just difficult. Because you kind of through like you said, all of the seasons, all the holidays. It's you have days where it's really warm and your body just says, yeah, and then it gets back to cold, and then you have all of that. Plus, just processing the holidays.
Yeah, I'm just now putting my Christmas decorations away.
I love having them up, but just as soon as Christmas is done, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just have to make myself it has to get to where I'm just too sick of seeing it.
Yeah. I'm just kind of going around the screen asking how everybody is, just because I wasn't quite here at the beginning. Rebecca, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay. I have a routine medical procedure tomorrow, and so I haven't been able to eat today, and I'm hungry, and I don't feel very good.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been able to eat, and I, couldn't have coffee or black tea, or so I have got the headache with no caffeine, and yeah. So just kind of, because it's nothing but clear liquids today. So I'm just kind of, I'm struggling a little. But Aaron
As reported,
Aaron.
DOA is 3. So I guess he had his
Yes.
court date.
Good.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it stands for.
You know, it was even
so it's one of the
reported-
protesters, Christy, who had gotten arrested. Sorry, Carol.
Oh, okay.
Was he or she the last remaining one that hadn't been let out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And even the Daily Mirror reported on those arrests.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And I hope the.
I had seen.
Go ahead.
I had seen them just get interviewed by NBC, but that was it. I hadn't heard of all the other reports. So.
Okay. Yeah. It's picking up some steam on the media, which can be okay. Why are you not coming up? A little comment up. I had someone TK'd for life. Come on now. They care, but never respond. Not there for me. Hurt how I feel. I'm sorry, TK'd. That sucks. Really sucks.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, to be when it's someone who's told you that they care about you and they're not responding, that's a very hurtful place to be. I'm so sorry.
It is. That sucks.
It and it's kind of one of those things that can dredge up all of that other stuff for you, right? Like it can dredge up abandonment issues, rejection issues, feeling insecure, feeling unworthy, and then it does make you feel worse because you have those already, possibly. I'm not saying that you do, but you possibly have those that you're dealing with, and then somebody comes along that's supposed to care about you and treat you that way. It makes it's even more hurtful. If it's someone that you don't know, you can kind of be like, oh, but when it's someone who's expressed care and concern for you and doesn't show up for you when you need it, I'm really sorry.
It sucks to find. That is so disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
To find out what's really the score there. If I had every dollar for every person I devoted myself, says a Rolling Stone, who didn't care about me, I wouldn't be so broke. That's for sure. Yeah. Big hugs, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, is there anything that you want to share that maybe we can chat through, maybe make you feel a little lighter, or do you need to just laugh? How can we help you feel lighter in the meeting today? Sometimes you need that.
Today I just want to kind of sit and just go, I can't shake it. Why can't I shake it? I'm with my peeps.
It's okay. And I think too, sometimes when we have a lot to process, whatever that looks like for us, it can make it so that you're just kind of, your body's trying to figure it out, your brain's trying to figure it out, and understand what to do. And, so the way your brain thinks about it and the way your heart feels about it are two very different things. And so, you're kind of getting this push-pull of emotion, trying to figure things out. And I always say, you can know something with your brain, but understanding it with your heart is different. And, maybe there's some of that going on today too, just like.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. And
Cosmic, I am the devil. Yeah, I'm trying like the devil. There's such a lag on this thing today.
It was pretty leggy yesterday too.
Sweet ass. Yeah. It
And
is.
I
And
just
so I'm
FYI,
put everybody's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, just so you guys know, I think I may need to go soon. My headache is getting worse.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
I'm
really
sorry.
don't feel very good. And so, and I didn't get a nap or any rest today. So
That's
the
understandable.
fatigue is, so I may head out early. If I suddenly disappear, I just don't want you to think
no.
it was anything you did. I'm just
No, no.
not feeling good.
Well, I put a one up for you.
Okay.
Hopefully you feel better.
Well, I
I
hope
know
you
the
get to feeling better. And
headache.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a big appointment. So maybe
It'll be fine.
yeah.
I'm gonna think positive. It'll be fine.
yes.
So
Yeah.
And then you get to have a nice big meal after.
I don't know if my stomach will be able to deal with it. Because really, this is so sad because it would make me sick. But I am craving a chili cheese burrito from Taco Bell.
Oh.
It's not like that is good food. It's not like that's healthy or even remotely has. I don't know what there's protein in it. Is about all good I can say. I don't know why. That's what I'm.
You got to give it that.
Well,
You know what?
Yeah, I'm kind of craving junk food.
A Rolling Stone says maybe we should all agree to take a long walk tomorrow morning, or at least get outside if you can, and then see if we feel better tomorrow. Rebecca, please feel soon.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I posted it, and it, like I said, such a lag that it's anyway. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry that I'm not better. I feel poster today.
No. We're gonna have those times where there's just you don't know what's going on. You just kind of feel some sort of way, and you don't know how to put words to it, and you don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it, and it's just um it just happens. It really happens. Let's see. TK for Life says one of my biggest stresses is my work. I work project to project, so it's always hard when one is ending if there isn't another one lined up. I see. Yeah, I can understand that being stressful too. Um, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
was
was.
feeling low. Right on.
Hello.
See, now I'm just now seeing that comment now.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Cosmic?
It's probably not.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I have toggled you, and it's tried to in the next 10 minutes to go ahead and bring you in, because it seems to
She's
be
Hello,
moving
yeah.
slow like that.
Hi, Matrix.
Almost.
Yeah.
She's here looking fabulous as always.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had to straighten it yesterday.
Can you
'cause it was
guys
all
see
floppy.
her?
Yeah, we can see her and hear her. Yeah.
I can see you.
I can hear you. I just can't.
She's good.
Well, how are you?
I'm good. I actually got to spend the
Okay.
night at my friend's house last night, so that was fun. I got to
Good.
be out of the house. I had a sleepover. So, yeah, it was
Hey.
good. Hi, everyone. Yeah. So, but I only got home a little while ago because I had to get up at 5, take my son to work, drive back. So, it's all fun and games.
Allison has a good question. She said,
yeah, go ahead.
She said,
I'm trying to put it up
have any
there.
of you tried medication for anxiety relief? I have not.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
is it
haven't either.
meditation?
Not for that.
Meditation.
Yeah.
Oh, meditation. Oh gosh, I can't read. Meditation. Yes, meditation all the time. Yes, I do that.
I was going to say, what?
I can do it on here, guided meditation, but as far as like me and my little eight doing it, it's yeah, I'm too squirrel, the most active when I'm trying to meditate.
Right. That's always the way it goes. So some recommendations. They have Jason Stevenson on YouTube. I seen Plant Freak mention it. Does a really good guided meditation. Now he does it sometimes to help you fall asleep. So, be mindful of that. Guided meditations are really good. And one thing that's important when you're starting to do meditations is to realize that nobody does it perfectly. If you can meditate for even 2 or 3 minutes, you are really doing well. So please don't expect to be these monks that meditate for days at a time. If you can just get through 5 minutes, that's actually really pretty good. What helps me is I just kind of set an intention before I go in to the meditation, and then just kind of play some music and just let my mind wander. If you find a thought coming in, if you acknowledge it and just be like, okay, yes, I realize I need to do the dishes. You can go now. It's acknowledged and it can kind of move on. Some people, it is a little bit more difficult to meditate, but it's really good. Box breathing is another thing. If you find that you can't really do a lot of meditation, box breathing is another really wonderful way. Or Cosmic mentioned it yesterday, dropping into your body, just even tensing up, like feeling, how does your face feel? How does your shoulders feel? Or like clenching up your face real tight and then releasing it. It's a good way to help.
I also, I spoke to my counselor about the party line. Which one? I can't keep up. But yeah, I spoke to my counselor about why I can't. I can't remember. That's about my inability to meditate, because he tried. That's when he did the drop me into the body thing. Okay. He asked me, and he said that me in particular, one of the reasons why I seem to find it really difficult is because of the lack of control sort of thing, where I keep my because if I meditate, that's when things come that I don't want to think about. So because you're supposed to let the thoughts flow. I can't let thoughts flow. I stick on the thought. But he said that it's probably due to my trauma, and it will probably take a lot of practice to do it. But I also have ADHD, so I get bored after 2 seconds of okay, I'm breathing, cool. I do that anyway. So, but it's my meditation is driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's so relaxing for me. I love driving. Yeah, in the city, I love driving in the city. Yeah,
right on.
It's like gaming. It's like when I used to get really stoned, and get on GTA and just drive for hours, playing by the rules, driving on the wrong side of the road, of course. But it's to me, that was my meditation. So, but yeah, it's the only time I ever feel that I'm on autopilot.
Interesting.
Because there's this. I watched this thing on TikTok.
Question
about ADHD.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to come in through the other link?
No, because I may have to reboot my computer. Things are going around me. Y'all
I'm on Restream. It'll keep going.
Are lagging. The comments are getting highlighted. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can reboot my computer, you guys. I hope I don't disconnect the meeting. You know what? Let me go in through my phone just to make. Sorry, keep going.
Okay. So one thing that I noticed for myself with meditation, I have a very hard time. Whoever said it's hurting chickens with a leaf blower, it was Huckleberry. So that is what my brain feels like when I am trying to meditate completely. So what I've started to do is give myself the grace that when my brain starts to wander, I just go, F off brain. And I go straight back to listening to what I'm listening to. And sometimes I have to say it out loud. But I've gotten to the point that with like the Jason Stevenson videos, some of them are like 3 hours long. So just keep that in mind when I mention that individual. Like the meditation part, like the guided meditation part can be like 15 to 35 minutes. So the ones that are like 15 minutes, I can now do that. That's okay.
Yeah.
But that's taken 4 months to get to. So it's a ton of practice to kind of like, to leave lower the chickens together.
It's a lot of self-discipline. And the 3 hour ones, the meditations are usually about 45 minutes long, and then it's just music. And usually for me, I'm asleep by then. I'm out. But it does take some work, and it might not be your thing. And if it's not your thing and driving is your thing, running, walking, Nike, slow down, man. Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, Misha. That sounds like something I'd love to do. Except for I was going to buy a convertible, but I was too scared that if I think about all the worst things, if it flipped, my head would fall off. So because it's a convertible. So I need a roof. But yeah, with people with ADHD, they can find it difficult. So do whatever it is that puts your mind in a relaxation space. It could be anything.
Yeah, that's what's amazing. There's no one right answer. I mean, so many different things work for so many different people. And it's amazing. You know, I didn't think about, honestly, when I was doing the guided meditations, I didn't think about so many people not being able to, like, because I'm just, you know, making it up as I go and thinking along, and then everybody's like, oh, you know, and I thought, oh wow, am I doing it okay?
No, it's great. Like you do awesome, because it's still very relaxing because the voice is soothing and it's calming and all that sort of stuff. I just can't picture anything in my head.
Right.
So I can't, you know, and yeah. So, but I can still imagine, if that makes sense, you know.
Right.
I can imagine that I see something. So, but it kind of works the same, I guess, you know.
Okay, well, good. Carol, Anik asked if she could drop the link to the Lifeboat Discord server, if you're still on. Looks like she's frozen.
I think she froze.
I
don't. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say, Anik, I think it's fine to do that. So you can go ahead and drop that if you want to. I can't imagine that would be a problem.
I'd be dropping it all the time, but I can't because my links don't work.
Yeah.
I was like, just, you know, don't forget about Discord. Yeah.
There's a meeting section there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
I made it.
Thanks, Cosmic. I'm so Discord illiterate that it's like I have to have the energy to like go on and try and figure out a little bit. And I've spent like maybe 4 or 5 nights now like over the span of like 2 weeks looking at it, and I'm like, okay, brain's dead. Sorry, guys.
I need to go on just so I can support it, but I don't know if I would like use it all the time, but I would to support it. So
Cosmic and Anik, I think they're like awesome at helping people through the whole verification process. So
yes. I should just be like, it's me. I'm the queen of the normies. Don't I get a pass?
That should be your name on there.
You got to read the rules. I'm such a stickler for rules.
There would be a lot of people who would be like, well, who does she think she is?
Well, you've been on the lifeboat, haven't you? Have you been on the lifeboat? Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Interviewed. Yeah, I got interviewed.
When was that?
Oh gosh, it's pretty early on. You can go if you go to the lifeboat. There's a section there where it's like interviews, and it's right on there. It says interview with Queen of the Normies or something like that. Yeah, that was the first time
Okay,
I was
I'll have to
ever
watch that after this.
interviewed. Yeah, ever interviewed, ever on camera, ever anything, and I was terrified. Like,
Yeah.
what am I
Well,
doing?
when they first started the Discord, and they were going to have some Discord special thing, I was like, I'm not going to that just in case they get asked on, because I do not. I just can't. There's too many people. But, yeah, no, I'll have to watch
Are you
it.
there?
Oh, there she is.
Okay. TK for Life wanted. Oh, wait, no. Who was it? Somebody wanted to know if they could put a link up for Surviving Together tonight.
It was TKD.
Was it TK?
Yeah.
Is that the live? Because I've got my notification on for that.
Yeah.
Because I've missed every other one. Sorry, I'm.
Can you hear us, Carol?
I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason my mic isn't working, so.
Oh. Oh, Kristen, you watched my interview. Awesome. I hope it was helpful. So yeah, it was really interesting. I was like, I don't know why you would want to interview me, but okay. You really want to. So, but I mean, hey, it worked out. So, but we're almost to the top of the hour. Did you guys want to do a little meditation and because I haven't been able to do a meditation for you guys for a while, and then you can continue on or whatever. I can but we usually, after Michael gets cleaned up, go eat dinner, so it's kind of getting to that time. So I didn't want to leave you guys hanging again with no meditation.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I think.
and then we can keep
And then
going
you
in the
guys
meeting
can
if you guys want to.
continue. Yeah, but maybe it'll help kind of bring some of that together. So let's go ahead and do we'll shake it out. We'll do 3 box breaths and we'll do a little guided meditation, and then I'll say goodbye. And then if I miss a lot of it, I'll catch it up on the replay crew. So let's go ahead and shake it out. Roll your shoulders, roll your head around, and shake off the stress. Don't worry, take a breath. Go ahead and close your eyes and drop into your heart space. Whether that's putting your hand on your heart or imagining a small version of yourself walking into your heart and sitting down in all of the love that is there. We're going to do 3 box breaths. For those of you that are new, we're going to breathe in through our nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and exhale until all the air is out of your lungs, ending with a sigh. Then we'll go into a guided meditation, and when we're done, I'll tell you to open your eyes when you're ready. Go ahead and breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Make sure to really let your shoulders drop. Go ahead and breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Last one, breathe in. Hold. And exhale. I want you to imagine it is a beautiful summer day outside. The sun is just starting to set. Dusk. There's lots of beautiful colors in the sky. Purples, oranges, blues. There's a nice warm breeze blowing through your hair. And you're walking down a beautiful dirt road. As you're walking, you can see beautiful flowers, beautiful weeping willows covering the path that you're on. And you see us waiting for you in the middle of the road, and we motion for you to catch up to us. And it's going to take you 3 steps to catch up to us. And with each step, I want you to release something that is heavy on your heart right now. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. As you're feeling much lighter, you've caught up with us. And we all grab hands or lock arms. And we head off down this beautiful dirt road. As you hear the dirt and gravel crunch underneath your shoes, you feel the warmth on your skin and the joy of the companionship of all of us. And as we're walking, your heart feels lighter and you smile. And you say to us, I am really thankful for. And I want you to take a moment to fill in that sentence, whatever it might be. And we all look at you and smile and nod. And then Christy tells one of her stupid little stories and makes everybody laugh. And we continue on our walk, feeling lighter, laughing, connected not only by holding hands and linking arms, but in this beautiful journey, we're all walking down this road together. And you feel much lighter than when you first started. And we get to the end of the road, and we're at the top of the hill, and we're just watching the sunset. And as we watch the sunset, all of the negative thoughts and blah and feeling flat that you felt, it sets a little bit too. Looking around, knowing that you are among loved ones, people who support and encourage you. I want you to take a moment to again think of one thing to be grateful for. And then when you are ready, open your eyes.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Huzzah! All right, you guys, I am going to
How
let you
did those
go.
chickens settle down?
All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night.
You too. Enjoy dinner.
All right,
You too,
yes.
Christy. Love you.
Bye.
Thank you so much for
Love-
being here.
Love you. Of course.
I think
Quiet
your
now.
frame.
I'm just meditating, hands in a circle, clucking quietly. Oh, that's great. Oh, love it.
30.
And how's everybody else feeling? You feel like you had a meeting?
Yeah.
How you doing, Carol?
Well, I feel a little better, I got to say.
Good.
I don't know if it's my computer or if it's what it is, but did y'all hear cutting out when Christy was doing the meditation?
Yes, and currently I have your frame frozen, but I can hear you.
I was trying to restart. Well, yeah, I feel like we've had a meeting. Do you feel like you've had a meeting, Carol?
Yeah. As much as I'm going to feel today. You know, some days you just don't get to have feelings and the things that you want to feel and things that you want to have. And today's just one of those days that I'm not more on.
There's no need to
really
apologize. We're all human, and you are human too.
Don't be sorry. Because, we're only human. Also, I wanted to congratulate you for 30 years. I think that's amazing.
Thank you.
Because I got here at the end of it, and I was just going back, reading through all the messages and needing a meeting on Facebook. And, yeah, that's amazing. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much.
It's all right.
That is a big feat. All right. I will say
Older
good
than my
night,
children.
everybody. Oh, sorry, Christy.
Yes. No, that's all right. I'm going to say good night too.
Okay. Perfect. I'll say good night as well. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Carol, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Love
Thank
yous.
you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
You. Oh, Lord have mercy. I feel like a failure today, you guys. I'm so sorry. You know, I just can't get it together. I know we all have days like that, so today's mine. After you finish feeding the furloughs, if you still feel like have a meeting, I know I can be here. I'm sure more of us would too. Okay. Lordy, I can't find my anything. Oh. Well, okay. Thank you, Henny. I shall. And you know, if we don't do a meeting tonight, tomorrow's a new day. Shoot, you guys. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next meeting. And until then, peace, y'all.